Hi guys, and welcome or welcome back. My name is Elenna and I'm going to take you through some yoga for today. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. And if you like today's class, if you can give it that thumbs up, that really is helpful for us over here, trying to create content for you at home. Today, we're going to do a series from toes to hips. So we're going to work low body. Before we get started, you are going to need props. So blocks, definitely an option. A rolled up towel, a pillow, maybe even two. Definitely have them within arm's reach. That being said, let's begin. So just sitting down in a comfortable space, I'd like you to close your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths. In and out through the nose. And just notice how your body feels today. You can take a moment now if you like to set an intention for your practice. Maybe choose a word or a mantra that resonates with you. Slowly open the eyes. Let's begin. So today we're going to start in tabletop. So already, if that bothers your knees, having that towel, that blanket nearby, you can pop it underneath the knees just to give the knees a little bit of cushion. So we're gonna come to tabletop. We're gonna tuck all 10 toes under. So you're gonna need to probably give that pinky toe just a little bit of help. You're gonna sit. If this is too much for some people, it might be already, but we wanna try to sit back. So if you're here and you're feeling it, that's fine. You can come up a little bit higher, walking the hands up on the thighs if you can, leaning back if that works, but again, just looking for gentle sensation. You can close down the eyes for a couple of breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose. And if it's too much leaning back, you're welcome to take a break and come a little bit more forward, but just notice again what feels good to you. Just a couple more breaths here. And slowly shift the weight forward. Untuck the toes. You can give them a little bit of love here. Popping the prop off to the side if you've used it. We're going to come back to that again. Coming back into tabletop, you're gonna tuck the toes, lift the hips up to the sky, and we're just gonna walk it out a little bit. When you're ready, you're gonna bend your right knee in towards the chest, bringing it towards the right wrist. Extend the left leg out behind you. We're gonna come into sleeping swan. It might be really intense right here, so this is where you're gonna wanna use those props. So propping up underneath the left thigh. You're needing something a little bit more, a block definitely. You can stay up high here if you like. Or, if you're able to, coming down, melting forward. Close the eyes and just settle in to breath here. Finding your edge, adjusting as you need to, and breathe. Taking some time here to notice where you're holding on to tension that's not serving you. So just check in with the muscles in the head, in the face. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Checking in with the neck and the shoulders. Breathing relaxation down the arms and in through the hands. Letting the chest be heavy with breath. Abdomen nice and soft. Breathe deeply into the hips, release there. Nice soft glutes. Release through the thighs and the knees. Soften the calves and the ankles. Relax the feet to the toes and just breathe here. Nice calm breath in and out through the nose. Softening here. Last few breaths on this side. And very slowly begin to reverse your way up. Placing weight into the hands, tuck the left toes under, swinging the right leg back and through, and just walking it out here, pedaling out the feet. And then when you're ready, bending up the right knee, bringing it through to the left wrist. And adjusting here, extending the right leg out behind you. And again, if there's a big space here, placing that prop underneath, relaxing the left hip down, finding what works for you. So if you need a little bit more here, a bigger cushion or a block, and just starting to melt forward, finding what works for you. If you're able to come down on the forearms, the elbows, great. If you need to stay high up today, that's fine. If you're able to come all the way forward, just what works for you, noticing one side of the body a little different than the other. Calm breath. Making any adjustments that you need and settling in. And again, just noticing where you're holding on to tension. Noticing the muscles in your head and your face. Checking in with the jaw. Noticing the neck. The shoulders, releasing tension there and allowing relaxation to move down the arms, the elbows. Forearms, wrists, and hands right into your fingertips. Releasing through the chest and the abdomen. Letting go in through the hips. And no tension in the glutes. Softening the fronts and backs of your thighs. Send the breath to the knees and the calves. Relax your ankles, the tops, bottoms of your feet down into the toes, and just breathe calmly here, in and out through the nose. And just checking in with the mind, noticing if you're still here, if you're still present. Maybe coming back to your intention, your word or your mantra, or even just simply the breath here. And slowly start to reverse your way out. A little bit of weight in the hands. Tuck the right toes under. Bring the left leg down and back. Let's pedal out the legs once again. Coming down, kneel down. We're going to move next into saddle. So having your props nearby yet again. If it's gonna hurt the knees, because we are gonna be kneel down, you can again prop up the knees. You're gonna do your best here to have the feet straight back. We're gonna work on opening into the ankles. The goal to sit all the way back in between. If that's painful, if that's not gonna happen, that's okay. That's why we have props. So again, you can roll up your towel or your blanket so you can sit down, taking a little bit of that compression, that pressure on the ankles. If that's not quite enough, you can keep your block low or high. And again, you can sit down on that, still getting some compression here and just noticing what it is that your body needs. If you have the mobility and it's in your practice to go all the way back, absolutely you can go and do that today. Close down the eyes, finding your variation. Working to open into the ankles, into the tops of the feet. Just breathe here. So noticing where you're feeling sensation. Calm breath. Noticing your body, checking in with the sensations that you are creating, and just making sure you're not forcing, you're still able to breathe with ease. Softening here. Just a few more breaths. Slowly, slowly reverse your way up. Moving your props off to the side. Taking a release here. We're gonna move right into child's pose. So knees can be together, they can be a little wider apart, getting a little more hip opening, a little more knee opening and less pressure here. If this feels good, great. If not, knees can be together. Reaching out in front of you, forehead down. And if this is a lot, again, you can bring the floor up a little bit closer to you, settling here. And just gently inviting the hips back towards the heels with the breath. Finding your edge and nice, calm breath. Softening here and just melting into the shape. Releasing through the arms, allowing the chest to be heavy. Letting go a little more and more with each breath. Quieting, emptying the mind. Softening into the body. Slowly begin to reverse your way up. I'm going to move the props off to the side for now. Make your way on to your back. Just taking a few breaths here and noticing how you feel. Moving next into happy baby. We're gonna bend up the knees like we're placing the feet up onto the ceiling. You can hook onto the big toe with your first, second finger and hang on to the outside edges of the feet if that works, or even onto the backs of the calves. Notice what feels right to you. Opening up the knees nice and wide, and we'll just rock side to side a couple of times to begin with. Giving that low spine just a little bit of love here as we work to open into the hips. And then just settling into stillness, tuck the chin slightly to create length in the back of the neck. You can close down the eyes and breathe here. So we are using some hand and arm strength, but just checking in to make sure that you're not holding on to any unnecessary tension. At any point this does not feel good, bring the soles of the feet in together or hug knees into the chest. Just take a little break and just come back into the posture when you're ready. We won't be here much longer, a few more breaths. Finding stillness. Nice gentle opening here. Slowly release the feet. You can hug knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. And we'll move into recline twist. So you're gonna bring your knees down and to the right. Tuck your right hip under, doing your best to stack your hips and your knees. Opening up through the upper body, the shoulders, and the elbows relaxed onto the floor. And gently look over your left shoulder. Close the eyes. Make any adjustments if you need, and just breathe here. So working to neutralize the spine, but I also feel nice, gentle lengthening down my outer thigh, my upper thigh. and slowly making the way back to center. You can hug your knees into your chest again, little rock side to side. It feels good. Then gently bring the knees down and to the left. So again, we're gonna tuck the bottom hip under, doing your best to stack hips and knees, opening through the arms. Just check in and make sure shoulders and elbows are on the floor. Gently look over right shoulder, close down the eyes, and just settle here. Adjust if you need to, and breathe. Nice calm breath in and out through the nose. And slowly make your way back to center. You can hug your knees into your chest if you like, little rock side to side to finish off. Then just lying down, settling in to your final resting pose, your final savasana. Notice how you feel. Relax the top of your head and the back of your head. Relax your forehead and the space between your eyes. Relax your eyes. Soften your cheeks. Let the tongue come down from the roof of the mouth. Relax your jaw. Soften through the throat. Relax the neck. Let the shoulders melt down. Breathe down the arms and the elbows. Soften your forearms and wrists. Breathe into the hands and down into the fingertips, letting go. Breathe into the chest. Release tension there. Soften in through the abdomen. Release tension from the hips and soften the glutes. Relax the fronts and backs of your thighs. Breathe into your knees. Release tension from the calves. Relax the ankles and tops, bottoms of your feet. Breathe into your toes. And just totally relax. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring some movement into the body. And keeping the eyes closed, gently make your way to a seated position. Spine nice and long. And just notice how you feel. Bring the hands up to heart center. If you like, come back to your intention, your word or your mantra if you chose one. Sealing in your practice. And slowly open the eyes, coming back to present. Thank you for doing some yoga, taking care of yourselves, and choosing to do that with me. If you need anything from your practice, please let me know. I love the requests that have been coming in. A beautiful rest of your day wherever you're at. Namaste.